here the map of the hotel. Some photos as well to see how is our crystal pool health and spa area, the Crystal Club, and as well some space to create something on your own, like drawing or writing, putting some photos. It's really like your, how it is called, book for souvenirs. Okay? And that's up to you to discover. So,
hi, welcome to our magic library.
La galerie des glaces. Les couleurs, quand il y a les princesses et leurs princes qui rentrent et qui visitent toutes les tables, c'est vraiment un moment extraordinaire. Fantastique. Bien sûr. Bien sûr. Mais en fait, il y a plein de ce que j'adore, et moi j'ai eu la chance de...
Allez-y, allez-y.
Allez-y parce que avec
Amis de la couronne.
People of the royal court.
I am Camille.
Et je suis Albert.
We
are the royal troupe. We work at the Disneyland Hotel's library, and we are experts in fairy tales.
Today we have a very special announcement to make. In a few minutes we are going to welcome the one and only...
Camille, on avait dit que c'était moi qui l'annonçais.
Oh really? And why should you always make all the announcements?
Because I always do.
So why not change for once? Aujourd'hui, c'est moi qui leur annonce. Amis des royaumes lointains, nous avons une grande annonce à faire. Dans quelques minutes, nous allons accueillir... quel enfant. Bon, tu sais quoi? On va leur dire ensemble. Let's announce it together on a count of 3.
3, 2, 1. Princess Cinderella is on her way.
Cendrillon. Albert,
Oui.
je suis tellement émue.
Bah oui. First, we must practice together.
Justement, regarde le livre que j'ai trouvé tout à l'heure dans la grande bibliothèque.
Alors, ça péripopette le grand livre des manières princières. Camille, j'ignorais que tu t'intéressais aux coutumes royales.
Figure-toi que je ne te l'ai jamais dit, mais je prends des cours du soir à la Princesse Academy. De nous trouver tous tête courbée pour l'acclamer.
Camille, tu crois qu'ils vont s'en sortir là?
Albert, they just need to practice, évidemment. Ils peuvent la faire, ils peuvent la faire. C'est pas sorcier, les bonnes manières.
Stand up straight, feet together, tous ensemble, all
Together, inclinez-vous doucement, penchez-vous en avant.
See us Oh, that will be so beautiful. And now, what a lovely ball we'll make for Cinderella. Together, tous ensemble, all together,
And bow.
and bow. Learn to wave like this. You'll be waving like a prince. Pour les princesses maintenant, ce doux petit geste pour saluer son Altesse fera de vous une princesse. Et la valse. Très bien. Encore une fois, l'ego, droit, sur le côté. Bravo les amis, vous avez remporté toutes les épreuves de la Princess Academy.
Okay, thank you. They were amazing. Now get back to work. Yes, darling, to work. So you can see the hotel is invaded by magic. So we had a purpose. Rapunzel, let's go. Thank you, my dear. Oh, can you want mine? Thank you. Kind faces. Oh, thank you. Who's a good knocker? Okay, I'll do it. Oh! Martin! Oh, it's the right place. Come on, come on. How are you?
Come in, please.
We've heard something.
Yes,
We
yes.
have a
It's terrible.
PixieDust situation.
Yes, a real one. It's real.
I'll give them the tiny vials. If you need it, Martin,
Yeah, I need the vials you have.
you need the vials.
Please put them on the tray over there on the tray, please. Can you open them?
Yeah, and tip the top. You don't want them to lose it because PixieDust is great.
Magic. It's starting to...
Oh, we see.
So, if there is a safe, there is a thing.
Okay, how many songs do you need now? 7. And now the real bell, please.
Oh.
Oh, yes! Chelsea, we are delighted. They are amazing. They found everything. Oh, I'm collecting.
Have some PixieDust.
Yes, you found it already. Go ahead.
I'll
Please.
find some.
You lost yours.
I'm sure you can help me because all I know is that the little trickster put some PixieDust here. I don't know where the safe is. And also I am this Yes, thank you, Brenda. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. Bye.
Thank you, Elsa.
Yes, and bye to Elsa. Have a good day.
Bye bye, Elsa.
She's magnificent. She's so... Thank you so much, Brenda. See you. We're leaving one of the night. And you can't stay here. See. Everybody's good? I'm not crying. You are. No. Okay. Just one question. Can I leave it? Thank you.
C'est les deux extrémités du buffet. Les deux là. Ah, non,
Excuse me, it's possible to have a cappuccino.
of the hotel's team, and what we do, we reinvent the hotels. So you're very familiar with Disney's Hotel New York, the Art of Marvel, that we unveiled and opened 2.5 years ago. And obviously today we're here to talk about Disneyland Hotel. We also, the team I work with, we also maintain and update all the other existing hotels at Disneyland Paris. And when it comes up to the things I worked on directly in this hotel, I'm the one that's very involved whenever you see a representation of a character or a piece of art or some pattern on the floor. Whenever there's like some storytelling involved, a statue, I'm usually the person to go to. So we've got a cool job. Disneyland Hotel at Disneyland Paris. You're all very familiar with it. It is this iconic building right up at the entrance of Disneyland Park. And you're the one. There it is. Hotel, you've certainly noticed that we haven't changed anything, or at least visually, about it, because it is so deeply rooted between the arrival experience and the storytelling of Main Street that I'm pretty sure that you are all familiar about. So when it comes up to this big Victorian house, big Victorian building, we decided to keep the shell and just replace the pearl lace inside. This is really nice to say, isn't it? I just came up with it in French this morning, so I just incorporated it in my script. So we refreshed all the outside, brand new rooftops, but when it comes up to the inside, these big renovations are way more than just a coat of paint, brand new carpet flooring. No, we strip everything back to concrete, right? We keep what we want to keep, we use it, upcycle it, but it's a complete reconstruction of the hotel from the inside. We keep the concrete structure and play with it. So, back to the topic of the day. You must wonder why we decided to go with a royal overlay within this gorgeous house. The answer is very simple. Most of the guests, when they arrive at Disneyland Paris, they directly associate the shell, Disneyland Hotel, to a castle. So it completely made sense. We brainstormed a lot and we were like, it's just the best match that we can do, transform this hotel into a whimsical castle from the inside. We've got the spaces to play with, why shouldn't we? And then when it came up to brainstorming on royalty, we were like, what does royalty mean within the wonderful world of Disney, right? So if I said to you, name me a royal story.
Like
Sleeping Beauty, exactly. Sleeping Beauty, Beauty and the Beast.
Tank.
Yes.
Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid, Cendrillon. And interestingly, Cinderella as well. And interestingly, you've just named iconic stories with iconic Disney princesses. And the question that we asked ourselves was like, what does royalty mean? Come on, we've got 100 of stories, 100 years of storytelling to play with. And we were like, hold on, Alice in Wonderland, well, Queen of Hearts, she's a royal character. Atlantis, yes. It is a royal story. You've got a kingdom, you've got a king, you've got a princess. Emperor's New Groove is another example. Wreck-It Ralph, well, Vanellope's technically a princess as well, and we've got a kingdom and King Sugar. And this is us, a couple of examples. Sword in the Stone as well, obviously, which is the origins of King Arthur. And interestingly, we soon realized that way beyond the iconic Disney princesses, there is an element of royalty literally for everybody, and that could appeal to everybody. And this is where we decided to really open our minds and just like make the most of them, of this very exciting playground. So, design-wise, back to the castle. Every location that we're going to go in Disneyland Hotel is associated to a room that could exist in a real castle. So, because Disneyland Hotel, we wanted to be this iconic journey through time and through culture and that boldest to honor the most iconic Disney stories, we decided that the lobby, because we've got ceiling heights as well, the best match would be a grand library, as you can see. And this is also the kickstart to the design story that we're going to tell. So you're going to find loads of, let's just walk a little bit, feel a little bit static. I need to make more steps. This timeless journey where you're going to have some medieval references that are just living with Renaissance references with more contemporary ones. And so my creative director I work with, whose name is Sylvie Massara, called it the Revisited Classic Style, which is really cool. And so the idea is that Disneyland Hotel is not, you know, the story is not back in like the 1800s or 1700s. No, it really is a current story that we want you all to live with loads of different styles and references. Also, it is, you're all familiar with it, it is a big building, it is a very impressive building, and just like most of the stories and all those characters, we realize that there's a warmth to those characters, and there's like, you know, an appeal to them as well. And the idea for us was to create a whimsical home away from home, somewhere where you just like, you know, when you step foot in Disneyland Hotel, we want the guests to feel very comfortable and warm. And which is why we decided to warm up the color palette. Use very warm material, cozy material, and very powdered colors with hints of pinks and woods and ivories and golds. So it has to feel very elegant and very comfortable. And you've probably seen that little big statement that is above our heads. And we work with the best craftspeople to create this huge chandelier. Like to us, it really is the heart of the hotel. It is the heart of the magic. This is where the magic comes from. So because we are at Disneyland Paris, you're going to see Sleeping Beauty's castle over here with an array of stars and magic that just twirls around it in lots of different ways with a light program that makes the whole thing feel organic and alive. So it really is a statement piece. For the fun facts, it is 6 meters high, 4 meters diameter here, and you can see that it spreads all the way to the stairs, and it's about 11 meters. And we have 12,000 individual hand-blown components hanging from the ceiling. I'm standing here in front of you because we do have the fun part, but it takes a lot of people to make something like this, and overall a big hotel like this happen. And I'm always thinking about them, but this is not just, oh, let's just like hang a chandelier there. No, you need to reinforce the ceilings and just go with proper metal structures in order to make this happen. And this is what this hotel is all about. It's about teamwork with all our partners at Disneyland Paris and around Disney around the world as well. Also, one more little detail. You can see that this is a reception, and each counter has like engraved castles from loads of different countries all around the world, and kingdoms, if I may say. And we have obviously kingdoms from France, Germany, Agrabah, imaginary kingdoms. And as you can see, we have an array of display cases. There are 15 of them all the way around the lobby. We created them exclusively with our friends at Walt Disney Animation Studios. And the main idea, and I'm delighted because I've seen some feedback on the internet, and so everybody got the vision, which I'm very excited about. The main inspiration was to have like a representation of the pop-up book. But instead of having a pop-up book where the stories step out of the book for you, we wanted the pop-up book, we wanted the viewer to step inside the storybook, and so to be absorbed by the storybook. And this is where the reference to the multiplane camera that a lot of you probably got came into consideration. And it was a lovely way as well for us to celebrate in the library the works of Walt Disney Animation Studios, and a little bit less literal in a way, to just put like an open book, because at the end of the day, an animated feature not only is a work of art, but it is a way to tell the story. So why wouldn't you put that in a library? And this is it for the journey so far in the lobby. Just a quick note on this artwork as well. We decided on the stories and the characters that we would represent based on different spirits. So we've got the spirits of adventure, for example, and courage. So you have Prince Philip fighting. We have the spirit of friendship, which is mostly on the ground floor with the connection, for example, with Merlin and Arthur, Pocahontas and Grandmother Willow. And also we have the spirit of dreaming. We can see the little mermaid over here, where she wishes to be part of the world. And and a lot of extra ones, but let you venture around and just appreciate these pieces, dimensional pieces. What's really lovely about these is that there's a great array of story that are represented. And not to forget that once again the idea was just that there is something for everyone, something, for example, for every generation as well, because we cover stories all the way from Snow White to back in 1937 to Wish in the hotel, so literally last year. So it is super fun. Do you have any questions for the lobby? Yes.
Before the pandemic, it was a tradition to put the gingerbread house in the lobby.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that might return?
We're currently working on new surprises.
New holiday decorations?
Potentially. I cannot say too much about it, but we're currently working on it. The idea for us is we're ever so conscious on the legacy we're building on. So, and we're very aware of some of those iconic elements, and the idea is how do we seek that inspiration, celebrate that, because that's what we want to do, you know. When there's a reconstruction like this, the idea is not to, like, you know, erase everything from the past. No, not at all. It's how do you take everything from the past, increase it and celebrate the history of these walls as well. So it's way beyond than that. So Gingerbread House is a good example. So what are we going to come up with? Cannot share just yet, but we have it in mind.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, Michaela.
Are the beautiful flowers staying all the time now? The fresh flowers?
That also is a good question, but strictly between us, we love them.
Yeah, I really love them.
We really love them. We were looking at them yesterday and we're like, it could be nice if we could have that all year long, which, hopefully.
I was imagining, is it real or is it fake? And I was,
No,
it's
they are
real.
real ones.
Yeah.
They are gorgeous.
They are.
Hopefully so.
Yeah. Hopefully,
Yeah, thank you. Don't worry. As much as I'd like to keep the roses, I don't want to keep this.
Okay, no, that's not so beautiful.
I don't. Well, it depends on the taste, but you know, classic revisited.
Okay.
We are like, I love this one because it gives you, you know, you can like get closer and see the dimensional aspect of this piece of art. Interestingly, every single detail that I'm out of breath. So every single detail that we, you know, every artwork that we put in the hotel, there's always a reason as to why we're putting that in that specific location. Tiana's one of my favorite examples. This is what we call the spirit of dreaming I was telling you about. And interestingly, this is the sequence of the movie, the part of the movie where she sings a song that is called
Almost There.
Thank you. One person's following me. Almost there. And the reason why we decided to put it in that exact location is very simple. You're on our way to that was a fail. You're on your way to the restaurant and you're almost there. Stay there, I've got something for them. Sorry. We've got thousands of books in the library, and just in case, you know, you wanted to turn yourself into an evil witch or just make a lovely apple for your friends that you love very much, this is the book to go to. That was a secret. You must likely know that this corridor is the spine of the hotel. So it gives you access to the east wing where we were, the main building, and the west wing. The good news about the west wing at Disneyland Hotel, unlike the Beast Castle, you're allowed to go in that one. And this is the fun wing. This is where you get the spa, the Disneyland Spa by Clarence, the swimming pool that's been reinvented and that is a little bit bigger than what it was before. And the gym and the Royal Kids Club, where our younger guests will get to encounter amazing meet and greets with
not just the younger, also.
Oh,
We met some.
the kids of all ages. That's a good point. Thank you for that. We just walked in front of the Royal Collection boutique.
How are you?
I'm good, yourself?
Good.
Have you found the PixieDust yet?
We did.
Lovely, thank you. So, we just walked past the Royal Collection boutique, and it also has this gorgeous salon, which is called the Royal Teller Salon. It really is a little attraction within the hotel where where our guests get to experience an experience. You know my point. Get to experience my world dream, which is a makeover for them. It's gorgeous, it's cozy, it's accessible to our guests, with wheelchairs as well. It's truly, truly comfortable. If you get the opportunity to go in there, please do. It's super fun. So, I told you that we seek inspiration into elements that exist in the real world and the real castle world, and especially in the French castle culture. Dramatic royal blue ceilings with fleur-de-lis, it really is a statement. And we had to do this over here in the gorgeous rotunda. I hope you enjoy this as much as we do. It truly is a statement. And what we did, and what we wanted to do here, was to, you're all very familiar with the perspective thing that we love to. Before the rotunda was very white, not that there was anything wrong with this, was gorgeous as it was, but because it just felt like a little bit flatter than what it looks now. So what we've done is that we worked with that warm color scheme I was telling you about and really pushed your eye and tricked the eye so that it feels like the rotunda is more vertical than what it was before. So we elevated with those lighting elements that also give a contemporary twist to the rotunda, just to feel it more dramatic, and highlighted the beams so that it feels also that you're staying under a crown. Talking about crowns, ta-da! We try to incorporate royal elements even down to the designs, and interestingly, I told you that it was a time because of various references from all around the world, not only just France, obviously, but you see those mirrors over here, they are really inspired by the Venetian mirrors, so it really is an inspiration from Italy. Can we go real backwards? Yeah. I believe you've all had lunch here today. I hope you enjoy the food, and I hope you enjoy the setting. This is an example of my favorite playground at Disneyland Hotel. This is the space where I had so much fun. We have the inspiration for the Royal Banquet restaurants are these great reception halls that you can have in castles. If you're familiar with the Chateau de Chantilly, it really is a big inspiration for anything we've done in this place, with all those portraits everywhere. And you know full well, you're very familiar with these characters. Every room is celebrating a different aspect of royalty. So the first room over there, hopefully you had the chance to have a sneak peek in there previously. We call it the prologue room, and it's the origins of the royal characters. So you're going to find references to Sleeping Beauty, Moana, Atlantis, yay! And the Frozen, and that you know what, this is a very exciting one. The Frozen portrait of Agnar and Iduna when they were young is actually inspired by a scene that was deleted from the animated feature, and that the studios got to share it with us so that we can seek inspiration with it. So what's fantastic is that we can unveil some parts of history that have never been seen or shared before through art, and that's really, really special to us. Also, this is the antechamber, where you can see the villains at their finest, and this is the villains with a fun twist. They're all smiling because this is the villains as they would see themselves, because you know full well that they're not just bad, they're just drawn that way. Did you get the reference? Thank you. That wasn't from a royal movie, but hey, I was just challenging my inner Jessica Rabbit. And this is so much fun. We're like, oh, we want this dramatic portrait of Snow White's queen overlooking at Prince John, and with a bit of attitude, being like, are you seriously kidding? And this is really the intent that this artwork, they really have a specific place. And I'm ever so proud of having King Magnifico already in the restaurant, and we had the chance to create these pieces of art as the movie was being developed. So this piece of art has had loads of different versions and iterations all the way, down to the movie's release, which is super exciting. You've probably seen the chef's banquet as well, with potentially my favorite artwork with the fairies, Sleeping Beauty's fairies masterpiece cake. And we also have the carousel room that celebrates the Disney horses. Did you have a chance to go in there? Oh, I need to. I hope that you guys will get just as excited as I was when I was allowed to do this. But Philippe, Samson, and Abu. Yes, it is literally 2 seconds in the movie, and we decided to make an artwork out of it. It's the sort of things and conversations we are super proud of, and it really shows the trust that we have and the collaboration that we have with Walt Disney Animation Studios. And these pieces of art that you've seen in the lobby, in the bedrooms, literally almost everywhere, they're all exclusive, and they've been all created by the best artists, all of them, at Disneyland Hotel. Moving on. Counterexample of what I said to you before, where Disneyland Hotel, it's not a specific time period, blah blah blah. Well, the Table de Lumière is inspired by the Galerie des Glaces of the Château de Versailles. So here we are, specific setting, specific time period. You most likely know that the Galerie des Glaces of Versailles also happened to have inspired the ballroom from Disney's Beauty and the Beast back in 1991. Well, actually earlier than that when they were developing it. But this restaurant really is a celebration of Beauty and the Beast. This is not an invitation in the Beast Castle, not at all. It really is a celebration of Versailles, an experience where we celebrate Beauty and the Beast. So you're going to find some elements like those blue drapes that feel very reminiscent from the movie. Obviously, some designs that feel very classical. The chairs, the drapes, the golden patterns are very, very inspired by Belle's story that we are telling. So when you're in the lobby, it's going to be more orchestral and dramatic. Here, it's more valse, because it's a ballroom. The Royal Banquet Hall is like heavy on trumpets. It's like a little bit more formal. And one of my favorite soundtracks that we have, music, is the one that plays in the rotunda in the bar. It's all piano versions with a little bit of orchestra. It's lovely and subtle. And what we do every evening, around 6 p.m., the music spreads from the rotunda and extends to the lobby, so that there's a mood change of music in the lobby where it's only piano mixes also playing in the lobby. And I was in there yesterday and I was just like, it sounded like there was actually somebody playing the piano in the lobby. It is truly fantastic, and it's interesting how, obviously we're playing on lighting as well, but how the music helps to dress the space differently.
Let's go see a room now.
Yay! I like to see the Disneyland Hotel as a fairy tale book. Whenever you turn a page or you just open a door, there's just a new story that unveils itself. And so all the elements that you're going to find in those patterns, walls, color scheme, are elements that you encountered in your journey already from the lobby to your bedroom. All the way down to these little medallions over here that are very reminiscent to the medallions I showed you in the lobby. So it really is the final chapter of that part of the story before you just like step inside. So we have, in terms of design, a couple of different design depending on the categories. You like to step inside. Categories of bedrooms where you are staying in, right? So we have a bluer design that some of them may have seen, which is the superior bedrooms. And we have another design just like this one that you're going to find in the deluxe bedrooms and in the Castle Club bedrooms. What we wanted to do in this experience, once again, remember that feeling of warmth, feeling comfortable, cozy, yet in a royal environment, this is exactly what this is about, right? So you still have this powdered color palette, and you have more more exclusive artwork that was created in collaboration with the best artists and Walt Disney Animation Studios. So this is not a Raya inspired bedroom. The bedrooms are celebrating a wide array of stories. So you know, it's a misconception to say, oh, I've got a Moana bedroom because there's Moana artwork. No, these bedrooms are like, it's an open book with loads of different fairy tales. Fairy tale in them, which is why you're going to find loads of icons in the carpet flooring. Yes, you have like Snow White's apple. Can you spot some other ones?
The Cendrillon, the shoe from Cinderella.
And lamp. Yeah. Genie's lamp. There's also a rose to celebrate Beauty and the Beast. And you know that, and I'm looking at this phone over here, and I'm like, what is it doing here? No, but you know that we like to incorporate every technical element. We're still in a hotel, so you still need to have your telephone, so that's a joke. But whenever we can incorporate anything that is technical and a little bit off story within, you know, built-in units, we do this. So the TVs are incorporated behind these mirrors over here. And I absolutely, thank you, love this box, and we have that literally everywhere. That hides, it's kind of like a, you know, like a jewel box, your little secret box, that hides all your coffee supplies and amenities. And to make you feel even more at home, ta-da! There's everything you need. So it's really, really nice. You've probably noticed the gorgeous Rapunzel mirror as well. It's one of these elements, you know, like, it started off with a sketch, and then it's been like hand sculpted. This is not like 3D, you know, whatever, you know, like what we could do. This, the original was what was done by hand. So from the original one to the one that was sculpted by hand, it's the sort of thing you just go in the warehouse and you're like, oh my god, this is happening, I've got goosebumps. So here we go. Each bedroom also has a magical bedtime ritual. So I'm just doing this so that you can have an idea of what the bedroom really looks like at night. Can I have a lovely assistant? You're there, you're going to do it. Can you see? Yay! Give it a clap. Yay. So, can you see this little magic wand on there?
Yeah.
Go for it. Beepity, boppity, boo.
Wow. Wow.
So we decided to upcycle it, like give it a new life and reuse it, because it was just too good. And in these bedrooms, we created a new mirror that's the Little Mermaid inspired. And you're going to see that there's a little shell with our friend Sebastian. Oh my god. When it comes up to the signature suites, I think you all get the references. The idea was to step inside the storybook, be completely immersed within the kingdom of Africa. It's not printing. No. See the main feature, there's the clocks. what obviously is one of the most special ones is obviously an divine nail. These ones, and so it is truly special for us to have it just as for them, for it to be discovered and used in a different way and setting. So it's quite nice to have your window on Princess Aurora's kingdom. And as you can see, we are currently. Oh, it's working.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Want to see again? Hold on, we're going to do it differently. Okay. Sounds like my palette. Cover as well, so obviously there's a few more signature suites. We have the Frozen Royal Suite and the Beauty and the Beast Princely Suite. And interestingly, the Beauty and the Beast Princely Suite is inspired by the live action version of Beauty and the Beast, and sometimes we're being asked the question, why do you represent the live action, version? And the answer to this, like for us, is very simple. There's just not one way of telling a story, and this is what the Disney studios do so perfectly. There's so many different ways of, for example, if I told you the story of Cinderella, I would potentially say it to you my way, and you would potentially say it differently. And what I love, the message behind all of that, is that you can take one story and make it your own, to share it with everybody else, and just inspire everybody else just to write their own. So yeah, and I genuinely mean it. So as deep as it sounds. and one last thing, you're very familiar, obviously, with Disney in general, and a project like this, it's about 4 years of our lives as an Imagineer. It's about 2 years of drawings and designs, and then 2 years of construction side. And it's very interesting, like from the very first drawings, I was telling you about the Tangled Mirror a few minutes ago, but from the very first drawings to the construction, to the opening, then we're just reaching a stage, which kind of was last week, and even more today, where the hotel does not belong to us, and it becomes yours to enjoy, and the guests to enjoy, and also the cast members that live in it. And it's very special when I see that you guys all have like smiles on your faces. It truly is special. So thank you so much for being here today. It was really, really a pleasure to see you all and share a little bit of my craziness with you all.
Thank you.
Thank you. Does that mean that I need to give the Britney mic back? That was the best part about the tour.
Online or anything like that yet that you know about?
Of course.
What's your favourite one?
Oh. Oh.
If you've got a few, you can share a few.
Maybe you can talk about the Royal Kids Club.
Yes.
I know you love that. So.
Well, it really is a hidden detail now. No, the Royal Kids Club, it's always special just to build experiences for our guests to enjoy, and especially, a kids club is very special because you need to be playful. And we have those, it's in the same category as of this. We have those tabletops. That not a lot of people get to see because it's obviously activity tables. So you always have like your coloring pages and pencils, and so that's why I just call it the hidden detail. But the tabletops are actually recompositions that we did with the archives of Walt Disney Animation Studios. So they are patterns of Eva and Earl designs that are used in the book of Sleeping Beauty. you know, like the opening sequence. And so to create a tabletop, we used elements from like 2 to 3 pages to create a pattern that's very, very, very geometrical and that celebrates the art of like bold cap letters and patterns that you can find in these iconic storybooks that you have at the beginning of Disney classics. So it's one of my favorite hidden details. In the lobby of the hotel, you've got the Aladdin pop-in, pop-up storybook multi-plane camera box. It's a long elaborated word. It's on the ground floor behind the Agrabah Castle. And you probably know that Ron, Guillaume,
Oh yeah, Ron Clements and John Bosco.
Absolutely, thank you, because I can't pronounce the names properly. They appear in the crowd in the Prince Ali scene in the movie, and they also appear in the pop-up diorama little scene as well. So it is very hidden. So yeah.
All right,
love it. That's a proper hidden detail. We haven't. I don't think we shared that one at all.
No.
So that's no. It's on the World Wide Web now.
All right, thank you everyone. We're gonna get back the headphones.
Wow. You can beat that. Now, oh, this is.
Dear guests, esteemed sovereigns, in mystic halls where enchantment convenes, from worlds both high and far come forth to play. Be welcome. Do stay here where magic holds sway.
Honorables invités, petits et grands, bienvenue dans ce royaume enchanteur, charmant où les rêves prennent vie. Vous êtes nos convives, détendez-vous, notre service nous captive. Préparez-vous pour cette expérience magique, un instant suspendu, de commencer la célébration. Et j'ai la formule magique qu'il nous faut. Bibidi, Bobidi. Croyez toujours en vos rêves, la magie est en vous.
What strange sorcery is this? No matter, I'll put everything back in order. Alaka says, Malaka mesmerically. Jiggity, spiggity, swiggity, mum, respigity, tell me out. Oh, that wasn't expected. I need a little more help.
Ne vous inquiétez pas, il faut garder courage et espoir. Je vais réparer cela. Oh, mais où ai-je mis ma baguette magique? Oh, la voilà. Bibidi, babidi, oh, c'est très gênant. Mes chers amis, je vais avoir besoin de votre aide. Vous connaissez la formule magique?
Passez une très bonne soirée à Disneyland Paris. Thank you for your participation tonight. Dear friends, have a wonderful evening at Disneyland Paris.
welcome to our magic library. Sorry, can we start again? Hi, welcome to our magic library.
Thank you for watching. Please consider to support us with a super thanks if you like what we do. This is greatly appreciated and allows us to continue making video for your future enjoyment.